Hey, Anthony here. We're over here on PCH. We're demoing curb and gutter and sidewalk on Pacific Coast Highway. We're waiting for traffic control to come, so we're gonna go check out the water. We're about a block right there. We're gonna come check out the beach. We're down in Sunset Beach. How's that view at work? So we're gonna get started here. We're working for Caltrans. We're taking out the curb and the gutter and the sidewalk and cutting the street. I wouldn't suggest taking these kind of jobs. You have to meet with Caltrans. That you have to get okayed by Caltrans. Then you have to meet Caltrans out there and walk the job. You got to close the street, which is $2,800 for 2 weeks, and you can only close it for 5 hours at a time. And you got 10 guys there, and you got a gangbuster for I don't know 5 hours. But after you unload everything, that's Sunset Beach, 16th and PCH. Once you unload everything, you got about 4.5 hours to work with 7, 8 guys out there. So you got to saw cut the street. You got to put the cones out. For the $2,800, the first day the guy comes and puts them out, sets them in the street, closes the street. End of the day, the city comes, kicks you out 5 days, 5 hours later, excuse me. You move the cones on and block the sidewalk. The morning, you put the cones back out in the street and block the street. And it just goes on and on. Inspection, this, that. I wouldn't suggest doing these. So many people out there want to start businesses, and they doubt themselves. There's no one that can stop you from doing it except for you. The best thing you can do is don't listen to people. Just don't start with these kind of jobs. Start with other driveways, patios, and if you end up going this route commercial and you're running a tight ship with an accountant and pulling permits and payroll tax and you want to do all that, you could do this stuff, but it's just not what I want to do. I'm here with Rhino Construction. That's Lowell. He's one of the owners, and Ryan's with me. We do some of these together. So we're going to saw cut the street. But these things are a total pain in the ass. So, and it's not the quite money what people think they are. So when you start your own business, start off with cash flow, not all these heavy insurances. You need a $3 million bond to go into the street, maybe 6 million, I don't remember, to go into the street. You got to pull permits, inspections. You know, IRS knows what permits you pulled. There's a lot of factors to this. So, just start your own thing. Start different ways. If you're not scared of your dreams, you're not dreaming big enough. Just keep dreaming bigger and shoot for the stars. When you start your own thing, there's no one to stop you except for yourself. And I wouldn't listen to other people. That's a big problem with people that have anxiety and different stuff. They listen to what other people say, and I've been guilty of it. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just talking from experience. Everything I talk about in my videos is straight 100% not misleading. I know for a fact because I've done it. Other stuff, when people ask me and I don't know, I just say I don't know. Like on jobs, if customers say, "Can you do this stone or this?" I just say I don't do it. I don't ever say I can do anything I don't do or don't want to do. So the advice I give, and when I'm talking on here, it's exactly what I've gone through in my life. And it may not work for everybody, but somebody will get something out of it, hopefully. That's the goal, right? With putting stuff up here and trying to inspire people and showing them with, video and your skill and, the proofs in the pudding of what you do and what you know. I could get these commercial jobs all day long, but do I really want that kind of stress? I've seen people do it, and I want to be known more for what kind of dad I am and around my kids. I try to make a living, so I'm around them at all their events, all their things, and I do really good financially. So I don't really need to have a big company, and I don't need to. I could go bigger. I could easily be a multimillionaire getting this stuff and doing it and having all these employees and all this stuff. But what I noticed before was I had it so big, I really couldn't tell if I was making money off people or breaking even or what. It got so out of hand that I just let it go. And when it blew up and I did the numbers, I wasn't. There were so many pit holes, and the dump trucks I had, the too many employees I had, the too many insurances I had. But the bill would come in and I would just send a check and pay it. I didn't have time to mess with it till that once that recession hit. I reassessed everything. I got baptized by that. That's where I'm at the point, why I'm at the point I am now, the way I speak, and why be cavalier about business or advising people and young guys and people who do this and want to go on their own. I would just dream big, and there's no one that can stop you except yourself.
Seems like generally people are their own worst enemy. That's been my issue. Too critical on myself and, things I do. And, there's a lot of things sitting and doing other stuff and not going looking at jobs, or you can get depressed. There's a lot of, things that go on in life. And the way they got it ramped up now with all the COVID, this, that, the gas prices, the prices of everything, you can get stressed out really easy, which will play a lot of tricks on your mind. Stay focused. You want to make a lot of money. If that's important to you, I would tie to a church. I'm not preaching, but that's what I would do. That's what I do for me. And it's just a good model to do. Pay your toll. But these jobs suck, to be frank. I can't stand it. I've done so much of this stuff when I was younger and I first started. I did a lot of it. Like 80% of the stuff I was doing at one point was commercial. And then one day I woke up and just said, I don't want to do this again. You think that you're a big hitter, you're making all this money, you have all these employees, all this insurance, but in reality, the way I'm running it now, I'm a fat cat financially the way I do it. So that's why I'm telling you, don't even go after this stuff unless this is something you want to do and you're good with paperwork. So I hope you like the advice, and thank you very much for watching The Best in the West.